Hey, Bookie, what's up? What it do, man?
I'm MsDollar. Ace Boogie. That's not right there. But anyway, so we are here in Daytona Beach, Florida, right here by the river where we decided to come at so we can study for our hazmats. Um, yeah, we are a couple that are team drivers as well as we do a lot of everything together. And as y'all can see, hey, if you haven't seen, make sure you subscribe and follow to our YouTube channel so you can see what we have up and coming.
Here you go, baby.
Thank you. So you didn't get too.
Nah.
Alright. And before he rudely, I wanted to show him how the bowl was looking. Anyway, we had decided to come and get an Aki bowl, an icy bowl, Aki bowl, whatever. But it's a peanut butter icy bowl while we're studying. So what we're doing is just going over the questions because we'll be taking our test tomorrow. And so, yeah.
Who is required to provide hazmat training and testing to drivers involved in transporting hazmat?
Your employer.
I think you should read the description afterwards.
All of the following are true of shipping papers except when you are behind the wheel, keep shipping papers within your reach. The driver should put them in his or her pockets when leaving the vehicle. Leave shipping papers in the driver's door pouch or on the driver's seat when not in the vehicle. Clearly distinguish hazardous materials, shipping papers from others by tabbing them or keeping them on top of the stack of papers. Again, all of the following are true of shipping papers except.
Clearly.
And the driver should put them in his or her pocket when leaving the vehicle.
That's a no-no.
That's a no-no. Generally, what is listed last on a basic description of a hazardous material?
1, the proper shipping name. 2, the shipper's name. 3, the packing group, if any. 4, the hazard class or division. It would be the packing group, if any.
The degree of control needed when transporting radioactive materials is called the transport risk, transport degree, transport index, or radioactive index.
Transport index.
Aha. Hazmat placards must be placed how far away from other markings?
3 feet.
For real?
Oh, 3 inches.
Exactly. He said 3 feet. That'd be way far. That'd be off the truck. Dang. Ultimately, the responsibility to know if you must use special routes or need special permits falls to the shipper, the dispatcher, the carrier, or the driver. You got to say it out loud.
The driver.
He about to just hit the thing. The driver, correct. Next level, we on level 2. Can you read? Yeah, because every time, the only reason why I'm reading because he keep eating more than me, and every time I'm like, dang. A hazardous material intended for only transport by water would be indicated by what letter in column 1 of the hazmat table? Is it A, W, D, or G?
I just did like that and told him the W, baby.
I don't know about all that.
I got to also do for,
you gonna take turns because that don't make no sense. I'm trying to eat, and then you every time I turn around, one of us can't be reading the questions with food in our mouth. Damn, I can't even get it. Don't even
Let's
worry
get
about
it,
the
y'all.
occipital. I don't even
Bulk,
want
bulk
to. Damn.
packaging is a single container with a capacity of 119 gallons or more of hazardous material. Bulk packaging is a single container with a capacity of 50 gallons. Bulk packaging is double containers with a capacity of 100 gallons. Bulk packaging is triple containers with each not exceeding a capacity of 25 gallons. We're
Bulk
gonna
packaging is a single container with a
with
capacity
capacity of
of
50.
119 gallons or more of hazardous materials.
Oh yeah,
He need to be studying. That's why we're doing this, because he would have missed that.
I would have missed that with your ugly son.
In the event of an accident, it is your job as the driver to blank
Provide emergency.
if you are able.
Provide emergency responders with the shipping papers and emergency response information. Communicate the danger of hazardous material to the emergency response personnel. Keep people away from the scene. Limit the spread of fire or any spilled material. All the listed answers above. All the listed answers above.
Correct.
Thank you, baby. A radioactive package with a transport index of 6.9 must be kept a minimum of how many feet from people? I'm guessing
Don't you touch it. He's guessing. This is why
right, because I don't know this.
He not familiar with it, because I've been studying a little. Well, actually, he was running through it in the beginning. Oh, I'm on level 12. I'm level. So yeah, I'm glad we're going back over this. A radioactive package with a transport index of 6.9 must be kept in a minimum of how many feet from people? 3. He's saying 4. A minimum of 3 feet.
According to the U.S. Code of Federal Regulation, Title 49, Section 175-701, the minimum separation distance for radioactive material packages with a transport index of 6.1 to 7.0 is 3 feet. The transport index is a measure of the radioactive hazard posed
And he said the transport index is a measure, not message, a measure of the radiation hazard posed by a radioactive material package. The higher the transport index, the greater the radiation hazard. It is important to keep radioactive materials at a safe distance from people to protect them from the harmful effects of radiation. Who is responsible for safely transporting a hazardous material shipment without delay and keeping the shipping papers in the right place?
the carrier.
Definitely not.
The driver.
They stop playing. We just studying for real.
When fueling a placard vehicle, people must be at the nozzle controlling the fuel flow, within 10 feet of the pump with a fire extinguisher, at the emergency power shutoff for the pump.
At the nozzle controlling the fuel flow.
Correct.
If you are transporting explosives and you become involved in a collision, it is important that you remove all explosives before separating the vehicles. These explosives must be placed how many feet away from the vehicle and occupied buildings? Exactly 300 feet away, 50 feet as far away as acceptable, at a minimum 600 feet, 200 feet at least.
200 feet at least.
Correct. What hazard class and division is a flammable solid? Is it 2.1, 3, 4.1, or 4? I want you to say.
3?
No. And he just said that because he just want to be bothering.
No, I don't know this one.
4.1.
Oh, I don't know that one, bro.
Remember it? Let it roll in the back of your head. Did you need to go over it again? A full stop is required at a railroad crossing when blank, the crossing is in the city or town with frequent train transit. There is a no flag man warning signal or gate at the crossing, or
the nature of the cargo makes a stop mandatory under the state or federal regulations. We're
go
gonna
ahead,
go with that
baby.
one.
Mm-hmm. That's the way you go.
A shipping paper for hazardous material must include page numbers if the shipping paper has more than one page. All of the listed answers. A shipping certification. A proper shipping description for each hazardous material. A proper shipping description for each hazardous material.
All of the listed answers. Because guess what? If you read it clearly, a shipping paper for hazardous materials must include the page number. If the shipping paper has more than one page, a shipping certification, a proper shipping description for each hazardous material, so you can know what's going on. You need all of them. The presence of an entry on the shipping paper that includes a hazard class and ID number is a good indication that the load is
Hazmat.
correct.
Well, hazmat, inhalation hazard,
An inhalation hazard, poisonous, or properly packed.
So we just wanted to make sure that y'all heard. If you are hauling hazardous material and have blank tires on your vehicle, you must stop and check them every time you park. Treaded, dual, triple, radial. We're gonna go with dual.
Yeah, it's dual. Correct.
The total transportation index on a single vehicle cannot be more than 50.
Correct.
The answers was 50, 40, 50, 98, 80. We're going with 50. The shipper description must appear in what order? ID number, shipping name, class, division, number, packing group. Class, division, number, ID. Class, division number, ID number, shipping name, packing group. ID number, shipping name, packing group, class, division number. Shipping name, class, division, number, ID, number, packing group. We're going to start with the ID number and end with the packing group.
That's right. And the reason why that's like a kind of like a cheat code, because you know that ID number gonna be at the front and that packing group gonna be at the end. Correct.
Correct.
Dangerous placards may be used in place of separate placards when you have not loaded 2,205 pounds or more of a table 2 material in one place. And
we'll just let them know that is the right answer. But we also have 3 other answers that we know that's incorrect. And how we know they're incorrect?
Which one? Wait. This is no. Dangerous placards may be used in place of separate placards when you have not loaded the amount of 2,205 pounds or more of a table 2 material in one place, and you have 1,001 pounds or more of 2 or more table 2. Hazard classes requiring different placards.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the answer. I just don't want to even confuse y'all, but that's what you need. That's the answer. You have 1,001 pounds or more of 2. The presence of an entry on the shipping paper that includes a hazard class and ID number is a good indication that this load is a
hazmat. Dangerous placards may be used in place of separate placards when you have not loaded 2,205 pounds or more of a table 2 material in one place, and they going back over, make sure we got it. A total transport index on a single vehicle cannot be more than 50.
Good job.
The shipping description must appear in what order? It's going to be ID and with packing group. They're just making sure we got it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you trying to study, or you like, well, what y'all studying from? We're studying from the CDL app. Will help you. You know, like we're on a road trip right now. You know, we did a road trip to come down here to Florida, and so it's kind of good for us to have this CDL app on our phone, so we could be studying along the journey. We've been studying for the last couple of days, though.
A CDL prep to be a little more.
CDL prep,
yeah. CDL prep. It's a few CDL, so I want to make sure CDL prep, like a red and the white app.
Right. That you can download and study for your CDLs, your general knowledge, everything. I ate it all. I haven't taken cut it on.
How long you usually take?
I don't know. Your wife said. Let me show y'all our view until it kick back in. This is the view. So if you haven't been in Daytona Beach, nice scenery. Matter of fact,
Ocean view.
the ocean,
Small
like
circle,
it's
it shows
outside. The
view.
weather is good. He just look hot with this
Yeah, the weather good.
with this with this overthrow on, but
Okay.
we back at it, y'all.
When is it acceptable to use a hazard class or ID number to describe non-hazardous material? Never.
All right.
The person in charge of unloading and unloading a cargo tank must ensure that a qualified person is always watching. This person must be within how many feet of the tank? 25.
Amen.
Shipping paper describing both hazmat and non-hazmat material will describe the hazmat in one of the following ways except described first, listed on the back page of the shipping papers, identified by an X in a column labeled HM, highlighted in a contrast color.
Listed on the back page. Oh, let me read this over. Shipping papers describing both hazmat and non-hazmat materials will describe the hazmat in one of the following ways except listed on the back of the page of the shipping paper. It will not be listed on the back of no page, especially doing as a hazmat. He keep eating all the stuff, y'all. But it's big enough to share, so I like. Are we back? After this,
Come on, man, with these.
I know. Out of this bowl, that's what I was saying. All right, the oyster, the banana, and the oat granola.
You like the oats?
Like he left personally to go get strawberries, but I really didn't need a strawberry going on to him. He like
Strawberry is fresh though. Fresh and they good.
But you killed this bowl. Like you totally ate the whole bowl.
No, I didn't. Division 1.1 or 1.2 cannot be loaded or transported in which of the following cases? One of the vehicles in the combo is a placard tank. The other trailer contains Class 7 radioactive materials labeled yellow 3. One of the vehicles initiating explosives. All of the prohibited transportation of explosives. Division 1.1 or 1.2 cannot be loaded or transported in which of the following cases? One of the vehicles in the combo is a placard tank. The other trailer contains Class 7 radioactive materials labeled yellow 3. One of the vehicles is initiating explosives.
All of these
Or
prohibited.
all of these prohibited transportation.
All of them are prohibited from a 1.1 or 1.2.
Okay, baby. I just wanted to make
You
sure.
want to read it or you? Okay.
Which transporting division?
It ain't which, it's when. I have to get on his butt.
I go straight in. I go straight in, huh?
It's when transporting division 1.1.2 or 1.3 explosives. A route plan must be provided by the shipper, written and changed when convenient, written as the trip progresses, written and followed.
Written as the trip progresses, written and changed when convenient, provided by the shipper, written as, which one you think, babe?
Written and followed.
Written and followed.
What you think?
Boop, let's get it.
What you had thought, though?
Same thing.
Hold on, you guys.
What's up, bro? Nah.
I ain't even get it. I promise you, I ain't even eat damn blueberry. I had to think about
that's
that.
a whole story, man. Hello.
I ate damn blueberry.
Yeah, I'll
Looks
sit
like
right here
it's
on the
one
B
right
side
here.
right quick. And then just sitting right here by the water, taking this little taking the test on the phone while we just sitting here for a second. Mm-hmm.
God.
Yeah, man, we hung out, man. But listen, G, I'm gonna bump into you when I leave from over here, though. Yes, sir. Sis had to go in. Sis, what's up, baby? Hey, we turned Mama house out last night. You heard me? Ain't never been that many people in there. Girl said I got cursed out.
Man,
I
come
done went to the
on.
wrong door. Hey, that shit was funny.
Man, come on, man. Man,
No,
that's
I'm just
rude.
playing. She ain't like that. But listen, I'm gonna call y'all, G. I love you.
Damn, that's crazy. But anyway, back to regular schedule. Move. Come on, man. Dang.
Let me get some of that granola off your lip.
No,
Let me get some of that granola off your
Man,
lip.
come on. I ate the whole bowl. I only ate one blueberry.
Guess who would have told me, y'all, be I can't eat no more. So now she
So
on camera.
what? You
She
ate-
want to act like she wanted to go eat up everything. Go ahead on with your set said.
It's just what? Try. What level this on? Next to level 2.
You know what? Oh no, we on level 10.
What is no?
That what it say?
That's cause you.
What placard should you use in your vehicle contain any amount of project hazard? What placard should you use if your vehicle contains any amount of project hazards? Explosives 1.3, radioactive, poison gas, explosive 1.1, explosives 1.2. What placard should you use if your vehicle contains any amount of project hazards? I'm going with the radioactive. What you think, man?
I'm going with 1 point explosive. Nah, I'm going with explosive 1.1. You don't have to choose what I said. You said you going with radioactive. See?
That's why you were wrong.
Okay.
That's why you were wrong.
It's 1.2. Now I did get one wrong, y'all. Dang.
We'll get on that
1.2.
You should never transport a package labeled poison if you are hauling fireworks, all of the listed answers, food products, fuel. I think it's gonna be fuel.
It's food products.
I'm just fucking with you. Drivers are required to keep hazmat shipping papers in any of the following places except
in the berth behind the driver's seat. Yeah. These are the answers. On the driver's seat when out of the vehicle, in the berth behind the driver's seat, in a pouch on the driver's door, and clear view with immediate reach while the seat belt is fastened while driving. And
in the berth behind the driver's seat.
Okay.
Why would you have it back there? You will be driving a path you are unfamiliar with while hauling hazardous material. When should you examine your route and any required permits before starting the trip? Or while are you on the part of the route that you know, or within 24 hours of the end of the trip?
Let me reread this because I didn't catch it.
What? You will be driving on a path you are unfamiliar with while hauling hazardous material. When should you examine your route and any required permits? While you are still on a part of the route that you know, before you start the trip, or within 24 hours of the trip?
It's just I must be went La La Land, yeah, before starting the trip.
You got peanut butter stuck on your lip, babe.
Which one you going with?
The answer I want to go with ain't even on here. The hazard class of the 2-liter bottle of material is flammable liquid.
The hazard
The hazard class of a 2-liter bottle of material is flammable liquid. If the description also says poison, inhalation hazard, you should what?
I gotta reread this because the hazard class of a 2-liter Damn.
Now you saying litter.
The hazard class of a
Liter and
2-liter
litter.
bottle of material is flammable liquid. If the description also says poison, inhalation hazard, you should
Say it again. Poison what?
inhalation hazard. You should placard the vehicle poison only if no other cargo requires it. Placard the vehicle with both the poison and hazard class
placards. Placard the vehicle poison and remove all other placards.
No, placard the vehicle with both the poison and hazard class placard.
Of course. Why would we split them up?
I don't know. Why would they? These be tricky. I gotta get. Listen, these be some tricky questions, and you have to
hazardous material classified as forbidden is placed in the front of the transporting vehicle, should never be transported. We ain't got to read no more. Should never be transported. Forbidden, should never be transported.
Yeah, we ain't got to read no more. That's common sense.
If a hazmat load does not have properly prepared shipping papers available, you should what?
Refuse the load until the paper is in order.
We ain't got to read no more.
We ain't got to read no more. Good job.
What is one of the first things you should do before unloading a hazardous material? Call 911.
Set the parking brakes.
Oh.
Wait, don't hit it.
Scary.
Because I wanted to read more though.
There are blank classes of hazardous material. 7, 5, 3, 9.
How many classes?
7, what you said?
9.
Oh.
How many classes?
It's 9. It say there are 9 classes of hazardous material. They are explosive, gases,
flammable liquids, flammable solids, oxidizing substance, organic peroxide, toxic
radioactive material, corrosive substances.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous dangerous goods. Each class of hazardous material has its own unique properties.
When loading or unloading explosive, which of the following is true of the cargo space itself?
Make sure that there are no sharp points. Be sure that there are no broken side or floorboards. All of these are point of proper cargo space inspections.
Yeah, all of these.
Disable cargo heaters and drain heater fuel tanks. We're going to go with all of these. The responsibility for putting up or attaching required markers or packages.
Markings. The responsibility for putting or attaching required markings on packages is the fire department, the driver, the carrier. Hold on, babe. I need your help with this one.
Go ahead, what?
You might know this one.
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, that's the shipper. That's the shipper, though. Because it say the responsibility for putting or attaching required markings on packages. That's like if it's at the warehouse, the shipping department, they handle all that, but yeah, the shippers. But they got the fire department, the drivers of the carrier. The driver, I'm the driver. I ain't got no business marking up nothing. The carrier, all he doing is finding the loads and letting the shipper, however that go. Anyway, it's the shipper's responsibility. Baby! So, as you can see, so much fun, especially when you're doing it as a couple, though, to be honest. I ain't going to hold y'all up too much on it. But yeah. That was rude.
The responsibility for putting... Oh, you already got that one. If the word forbidden appears in the hazard class column of an entry in the hazardous material table, blank, a common carrier must never transport the material. A shipment of the material must never be larger than RQ. What that stand for?
We gotta figure that out.
Or the carrier may not open the package or container.
And you gotta think, even if you see that word, if the word forbidden appears in hazard class column,
that's the same question
of
I
an
already
entry
know.
in the hazard materials table.
But I was just trying to figure out what that abbreviation RQ stand for.
It's supposed to be a common carrier must never transport this material.
Yeah, forbidden. Never.
Which of the following classes prohibits overhang or tailgate loads?
Explosives. All the
Like
listed
all
answers
of
above.
I was gonna say.
When should you inspect your vehicle when you are transporting hazardous material? Before and during each trip? Only during bad weather? The first time you make a trip only, you should inspect your vehicle. We're going to go with before and during each trip.
Correct.
When should you transport leaking containers? Never. We ain't got to read no more. When transporting damaged good packages or of explosives, you should. When transporting damaged packages of
He
explosives,
done got low,
you
y'all.
should.
He acting like he's not talking to y'all. When transporting damaged packages of explosive, you should. Because you
Save me something, babe? Oh, no, ain't nothing.
throw it in the garbage. He talking about you save me some.
Get my spoon.
Yeah. Go throw it in.
Nope.
When transporting damaged packages of explosive, you should load them on the back, keep them separated from the rest of the load, wrap them in the heavy plastic. You should never transport damaged packages or explosives, period. That's just on that. How many different symbols could appear in column 1 of the hazardous material table? How many?
4.
Oh, good job, baby. Look, he knew. Oh, it's 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know the answer now.
Oh, I thought it was 4 too, though. I ain't gonna even lie.
We know the answer now.
I thought it was 6. We got another wrong, y'all. So when taking the hazard class, I think you can miss 5. In vehicles transporting Division 1-1, 1-2, or 1-3 materials, the portion of the interior in contact with the load must be lined with blank, fur or leather, gold leaf, non-metallic material or non-ferrous metals, aluminum alloy on wood. In vehicle transportation division, the portion of the interior in contact with the load must be lined.
Non-metallic material on non-ferrous material.
That's it. That's him done. Corrosive liquid should never be loaded with any of these things.
Hell no.
What are portable tanks? Bulk packaging that is not permanently attached to a vehicle. Packaging that does not require a commercial driver license. Packaging that needs to be split into smaller components. Bulk packaging, I know. Bulk packaging. The answer is bulk packaging that is not permanently attached to a vehicle.
Yes, sir.
To decide what placard to use, you need to know the amount being shipped, the material hazard class, and the total amount of hazard materials of all classes on your vehicle, what the material will be used for, the desired driving route restriction, the weather forecast.
The total amount.
Okay.
What is the minimum height required for the letters of the shipping name on portable tanks with capacities exceeding 1,000 gallons? Boop, boop, boop.
What is
1 inch? Let's
1
get
inch?
it.
1 inch or 3 inch? I think it's 3 inch. What is the minimum
Go ahead, babe.
height requirement for the letters?
I think it's 3 inches too, though, babe.
Wait. So if this is a placard, y'all gotta understand. He mentioned 3 inches. Now you talking about 1 inch?
No, I said 1 inch. You like, but
It
I think
said
it's
the
3
minimum.
inches.
Okay, well,
Right.
we'll put the level.
Go ahead.
It's 2 inches, y'all.
Damn,
We got
both
that
of
one
us
wrong.
wrong, baby.
Damn,
That's our third one.
We gotta study.
When loading or unloading explosives, which of the following is true of the cargo space itself? Disable cargo heat. Oh, it's disabled cargo heaters and drain heater tanks. All of these are point of the. Okay. What placard should you use if your vehicle contains any amount of projected hazards?
1-2. We had got that. Remember I said 1-1. 1-2.
How many different symbols could appear in one column on the hazardous material table?
6. You remember we just got that one wrong. He gonna talk about what you gonna say though?
I ain't say
Stop
that.
lying.
What is the minimum height requirement for the letters of a shipping name on portable tanks with capacity exceeding 1 gallon? We just went there.
I said 3. He said 1. And it's
gallons,
2.
I apologize. What we did?
It's 2 inches. Baby, you gotta remember that the correct answer.
I do.
When should you transport leaking containers?
Never. Regular answer.
What placard should you use if your vehicle contains any amount of project hazards?
It was 1.2, you guys. To decide which placards to use, you need to know the amount being shipped, the material hazard class, and what, dollar? Material hazard class and what,
And the
dollar?
total amount of hazard materials of it.
I just want to hear you say it, sweetie. How many different symbols could appear in one column of the hazardous material table?
You talking about in one column, in column one? That's why I'm like, that boy ain't gonna switch the words around. How many different symbols could appear in column one of the hazard materials?
4.
We just went over this.
It was 6, y'all. So, what is the minimum height requirement for the letters of the shipping name?
The minimum.
Man, yeah.
The minimum. I just said the minimum. 2.
Are you glowing right now?
All right, 2, y'all.
Radiant right now. You hear me?
So listen.
Next level. Level 11. So how many radioactive materials could be transported on one truck, but you got 3 tires and 1 tailpipe?
Ain't shit finna be traveling.
Babe, you know I seen a one-legged bird on the beach? Babe, I seen a one-legged bird on the beach. I had to record. I couldn't believe that shit. I seen a one-legged bird on the beach. Talking about living his best life.
Freely.
Living his best life. I'm talking about just taking the interview just like me. I seen a one-legged bird on the beach. A white. I think it's not a seagull, but I'm not sure what those little white beach birds is. I'll probably check it out. Look.
Well, you got one-legged cats. Damn,
You said you had a 3. What you say you had?
I had a 3-legged cat. I ain't never seen no one-legged cat.
My brother had a 3-legged dog. I just seen a one-legged bird.
You said one-legged bird. I was thinking something crazy. I ain't never seen a one-legged cat.
Nah, I don't. Here we go, dollar. All of the following
I just can imagine.
placards.
A one-legged cat.
No balance, dollar. Ain't got no balance. Sorry about that.
And a dragon.
All of the following apply to proper placards placement except are only necessary on both sides of the vehicle, are required on both sides and both ends of the vehicle, must be easily seen for the direction it faces, must be 3 inches away from other markings. What you say, baby?
Must be 3 inches away from other markings.
Right, because we already learned. No, that was the.
No, are required on both sides and both ends of the vehicle. That's what I think.
Oh, are only necessary on both sides of the vehicle. Okay.
I messed up, y'all.
Your vehicle carries explosives, oxidizer, or flammables. It is necessary not to smoke within how many feet of the vehicle?
You definitely don't want to smoke at all close.
We're going 25.
25, though, that's the answer.
Which of the following steps should you perform to properly load or unload Class 1 explosives? Disable cargo heaters, turn off your engine, check the cargo space, or all of the listed answers.
Make sure there are no sharp points, so it's all of the listed answers.
Who is responsible for certifying on the bills of lading that the hazardous materials are prepared correctly?
That's the bill, that's the carrier.
The shipper, baby.
Who is responsible for certifying on the bill of lading that the hazard materials are prepared? Correct, the shipper.
Sure.
You're right.
Shippers put a hazard warning label on all packages of hazardous material. What shape is the hazard warning label typically found on most packages?
Diamond.
Diamond?
Because that's how the placards look.
Okay, D. Boop, boop, boop.
You are transporting Class 3 flammable liquids and your tank breaks down. When is the appropriate time to use your emergency flares?
Ooh, you should never use your flares when transporting Class 2.1 flammable gas.
You ain't got to read no more.
The hell wrong with you?
Never. The only exception to the shipper certification requirements are if the package is provided by the carrier or when the carrier gives them authorization. when it hazardous waste, if they got a DM exemption, when the shipper is transporting their own product as a private carrier.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I know so, because I was studying this.
Okay. A placard vehicle must have at least how many identical placards? At least 3.
If
2?
he said,
At least 2?
I was finna say, if they said it got to be from side to side, like
So
you
I
got to
say
match,
2.
you got to have,
At
I would
least
say
2. At least 2.
a placard vehicle must have at least, how much, 2?
It was 4. It was 4. It said a placard vehicle must have at least 4 identical placards. The placards must be placed on the front,
rear,
the
and
front,
both sides.
yeah,
Front, rear, both
okay.
sides. So now we remember that.
One requirement of loading Class 8 materials would be long breakable containers of
I think that said
corrosive.
load breakable containers of corrosive liquids one by one if loading by hand.
Damn, boy. Listen, I'm gonna get me some glasses, y'all. Load breakable containers of corrosive liquid one by one if loading by hand. Roll them if they will roll. Keep the lighter packages on the bottom. Stack them laying down. What you say?
Load breakable containers of corrosive liquid one by one if loading by hand.
Okay. All of the following apply to proper placard placement except. All of the following apply to proper placard placement except.
Oh, that's why we read that wrong, see? So it said all the following apply to proper placard placement except are only necessary on both sides of the vehicle, are required on both sides, both ends of the vehicle, must be easily seen for the direction, must be 3 inches away from the mark, are only necessary, because it says are only necessary. That we missed that. That's why we missed that. See, I told you.
Hazmat shipping papers must be kept in one of these places except in a pouch on the driver's or in the glove compartment.
Okay, thank you.
A placard vehicle must have at least how many identical placards? 4.
4. We know that one. We finna get it.
In case of emergency, the rules on shipping papers require. All of these things are required of shipping papers. Shipping papers must be kept in a standardized locations by the driver. Hazmat papers be tabbed or kept on top of other papers. The materials be described correctly and contact information is provided.
Oh.
Hazmat shipping papers must be kept in one of these places except.
Yeah, the glove department. They just want to make sure, because I believe
all of the following apply to proper placard placement except.
Right, are only necessary. Yeah, that was crazy.
Who is responsible for certifying on the bills of lading that the hazardous material are properly prepared correctly? Shipper. That's it. Boom. That's it. Boop, 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 boop.
You are transporting Class 3 flammable liquids and your tank breaks down. When it's the appropriate time to use your emergency flask. You should never use your emergency flask. Shipping the passenger material you want to live on package.
Diamond.
Oh.
Diamond.
Yeah, they're just going over it.
A placard vehicle must have at least how many identical placards?
4.
4.
We ain't gonna lose that one no more.
That's it.
Yeah, you hit 12.
Boop. Sorry about
Okay,
that,
so
baby.
we thank you
That's
guys
it.
for watching. That is it. We still gonna be studying. We just don't want to hold you guys up. But make sure you follow,
Subscribe. Like.
share. I'm MsDollar.
Ace Boogie.
And we love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.
Scratch, man.
If you want more
Scratch,
content,
Scratch, man.
if you want more content on CDLs or as driving as a couple, whatever, just inbox us and let us know what other content would you like for us to do.
I send you a recipe too now. I get down in that kitchen.